Giving all praises, honors, and glories unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Akakwadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that told me this truth that will well. Shalom to the hopeful elect scattered through the four corners of the earth. My name is Kwadash Paya, and before I get into these clips in this lesson, first I'm going to open up with the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 15, verse number 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands, which are weapons, right? This is division, right? For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. You're going to have people invading one another because of the lack of food, jobs, shelter, right? They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. And there's a couple clips that you can see here, right? With this whole migrant crisis that's going on. You know, now they're closing borders in different cities and states, right? Causing uproars with all these migrants coming to these different states and these European countries, you know, which is also killing off the middle class, which they call themselves the American taxpayers. You see, sleeping in these hotels, you know, robbing the stores and stuff, because they're coming over here with not knowing what's going on, with no paperwork, you know, just basically freeballing, right? And the middle class don't like that. It's disrupting that. Hey, who knows? They could be armed soon, right? And this is gonna cause what? Civil unrest. You know, you got civilians that's already in these states or cities rather protesting, you know, because you got migrants just sleeping in front of schools. You know, people are concerned about their children. You even got migrants fighting each other. And these migrants are Israelites. All right, you know, they either here for destruction or whatever. But they're coming in boatloads, right? And not only that, it's a way that for them to destroy these cities, so people could be forced to leave or want to leave rather than be forced. They're gonna want to leave to these smart cities. You see, and not only that, it's also a way for the troops to come in to use this as an excuse to send them to detention centers. But anyway, nonetheless, the Lord spoke about divisions and hey, you know, be prepared to see civil unrest. But let's play some of these clips.
Take a look at this video out of San Diego yesterday afternoon. What you're looking at is 3 unmarked white Border Patrol buses. They pull up and they start releasing several hundred illegal immigrants to city streets and sidewalks in San Diego across from a transit terminal. People were on this bus from as far away as China and Pakistan. And keep in mind, these buses are not from Texas. They're not Greg Abbott's buses. These are the Biden administration's buses. This is Border Patrol mass releasing people. You can see handfuls of them are standing around not knowing where they are, what to do, where to go next. And there was a remarkable exchange between one migrant and a Border Patrol agent as he asked the agent, hey, am I okay to travel to Chicago? And the agent says, yep, you're good to go. Take a listen.
You're free to go anywhere you want. You're free to. Okay, it's no problem if I go to Chicago. Either you want. Thank you.
And these mass releases also taking place in Border Patrol's Tucson, Arizona sector. We shot this video in Sierra Vista, Arizona yesterday afternoon. A Guatemalan.
So you have thousands upon thousands just not knowing where to go. You know what I mean?
Who are these people? Who are they loyal to? Why are they all
military aged, right? I want to get into some incidents.
Demonstration over the ongoing migrant crisis quickly turns violent. Protesters throwing punches, kicking, even choking each other. This chaotic scene unfolded at the doorstep of Gracie Mansion on Manhattan's Upper East Side.
You read that? Americans over migrants. So this is also intensifying this racial tension. You know, the American taxpayers. Oh, we made this country. Get them out. Does that not sound familiar?
IPD made several arrests. Eyewitness News reporter Lucy Yang live at Gracie Mansion. Lucy?
All right, let's go to another one.
Guys, our American soldiers are sleeping in the street without somewhere to sleep. This country is headed toward possibly civil war. People can't take it. It's nothing against you guys. We can't take it no more here. Our elderly citizens are sleeping in the street eating out of trash cans. No, we don't. We don't.
Now they talking about defunding the police again. And even the police is stating like, yo, there's too many people. It's hard for them to detain every situation. Think about it. So if that's the case, they're gonna be militarized. Or they may just bring in or arm these people as UN troops. We'll see where this takes off at. But nevertheless, the point still stands. Let's play another clip real fast.
All right, so we're here off the Times Square area. We just almost had a fight between the Venezuelan migrants and a local American guy. He's saying that the migrants threw ice at him. Eric Adams, the mayor of New York City, has said that the migrant situation is destroying New York City.
And you got to think, they just coming from one country to another, right? To a place where they don't know the laws and regulations here. So they just all over the place. But that's all systematic. These cities are going to be war zones. Especially when you see lockdowns coming soon and, businesses going to shut down, causing even more of a famine, more of inflation, leading to hyperinflation. So this is just opening up more doors for utter chaos.
American taxpayers are on the bill. They're paying for fancy hotels. They're paying for cold beer, marijuana. The migrants are living in hotels next to Times Square, and our American guy is begging for change on the street, picking up cigarette butts that the migrants are smoking. It's a really crazy situation here, as American taxpayers want to know, why are we spending billions of dollars to help people not from this country when we're not even helping our own people? And I ask the question, does charity begin at home? Should we make sure that the people on the streets in America are taken care of and then help?
All right, before we get to the other clips, let's get another scripture. 2 Ezra chapter 13, let's start at 29. It says, Behold, the days come when the Most High will begin to deliver them that are upon the earth, and he shall come to the astonishment of them that dwell on the earth. Here's the point. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and one realm against another. All right, so that's the times we're in. Division, uproars, clashes, riots, civil unrest, And Yahushua spoke about what? A division. In fact, let me see if I get that real quick. So not of peace, but rather division. No. Did I spell it wrong? What the fuck? Alright. St. Luke chapter 12 verse 51. Suppose ye that I am come to give peace on earth? I tell you nay, meaning no, but rather division. And a house divided against itself cannot stand.
Wow, look at this mess.
And I actually been in New York.
This mess.
about like maybe 3-4 months ago.
In the history of New York City.
And they be riding these pasolas, what they call it, little mopeds, all on the sidewalks and shit. They all reckless with it. But anyway, let me see if I get a better one.
I drive by here every day.
Look.
These guys party. They're not partying tonight because we're here. I mean, literally, they're partying, smoking weed, music. It's insane. I'm not making this. Media doesn't cover this for some reason. They don't cover it. I'm like, what? I feel like I'm in a bizarro world. They don't cover this, and I'm trying to understand why. This is acceptable? This is the normal stuff right here. Scooters on the sidewalk. This looks like, I mean, you gotta be kidding me.
And we're right outside the elementary school.
That's what they was talking about, them sleeping in front of the elementary schools.
The American dream. We believe in it. And we will fight for it.
Close the borders. You hear them close the borders, and that'll give a justifiable reason for them to close borders in each state. You can't go nowhere. Think about it. A man shall desire to go to a place and won't be able. As the scriptures say, roughly paraphrasing. Right? And then remember, Trump with the wall, build that wall. Right? First people was complaining about it. No, let them in. This is a free country. And now look. You see this? You see the psychological psyops this is all causing the masses? But nevertheless, it's prophecy. You know?
Ultimately, I think that there are 3 points of...
Let me see what else. I got 2 more clips.
Just not...
And you see they're mostly Edomites there. You know? Alright, now real quick, this is the book of 2nd Esdras chapter 15 and verse number 17. It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Right? And that's sounds just like what we was hearing, them closing the borders. Right? Soon you're gonna have martial troops, military personnels. You already got law enforcement being militarized. Right? And so people are not going to be able to travel as they used to, you know? And most of them are also sleeping in airports, you know, as shelters, as they slowly but surely set up these different camps, you know? But it's about to be utter chaos out here, you know? You ain't seen nothing yet. So yeah, a man shall desire to go into a city, and shall not be able. That doesn't sound like freedom to me, right? Let's go to... And the Lord's bringing all these different Israelites from around the world over here to Babylon the Great to be judged. You know, it's either to be judged or maybe 1 out of like 500 may receive the word. Who knows? Who knows, right? Our thoughts are not his thoughts. But we ought not to be ignorant of what's going on. 2nd Esdras chapter 5 verse 1. Nevertheless, as coming the tokens, behold, the days shall come, that they which dwell upon earth shall be taken in a great number. And the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. Alright, so, hey, there it is, man. You know, keep your eyes on this, because this can open up different doors and go many ways. You know, as far as videos you've seen and what I have said, Lord willing, this update, you know, was edifying. Until next time, I'm gonna say shalom.